Hi, I will get right to it. Chord is two or more notes played at the same time. For example, I am pressing two notes at the same time, and I'm about to press three notes at the same time. I'm about to press four notes at the same time. You can see, pressing four. So these are called chords and so on. Two-note chords are referred to as dyads. You can see two-note chords, they are referred to as dyads. Then three-note chords, which is commonly used today, is called triad. You can see three-note chords, triad. Then the four-note chord is called a tetrad. Four-note chord is called a tetrad. Chords are used to harmonize songs, and they are also used to accompany songs. There are so many kinds of chords, but I'll be emphasizing on the major chord and the minor chord. There is a particular formula or pattern applied to every key. On every key, the first degree, Do, is made up of Do, Mi, So, major chord. The second degree, Re, made up of Re, Fa, La, minor chord. The third degree, Mi, made up of Mi, So, Ti, minor chord. Fourth degree, Fa, made up of Fa, La, Do, major chord. Fifth degree, So, made up of So, Ti, Re, major chord. Sixth degree, La, made up of La, Do, Mi, minor chord. Then the seventh degree, Ti, Re, Fa, diminished chord. For example, on key C, here we have C, which is our root. It is called key C because we pick our root from C, known as Do. So anywhere we pick our root, wherever we have our root, is the key. If we have our root here, which is D, if we pick our Do from here, Do, Re, Mi, so that means this is key D. So anywhere we pick our root, that is the key. Anywhere the Do falls on is the key. So on C, we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Here is the first degree, second degree, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth degree. So here we have Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. Okay, let's proceed to chord. We have our root here, chord 1 here, which is Do chord. Do, Mi, So, made up of Do, Mi, So, major. It is called major because it is C major. That's why it's called major. Chord 1. So chord 2, Re, Fa, La. These are Re chord, which is chord 2. Re chord, chord 2, minor. It is called minor because it is D minor. That's why it's called minor, because it is D minor. So let's proceed to chord 3. Mi, So, Ti. Here we have Mi, So, Ti, which is our Mi chord. It is minor because it is E minor. This this Mi chord, which is chord 3, is minor because it is E minor. This E minor. So let's proceed to chord 4. This Fa chord, which is chord 4. Fa la do, fa la do. This chord 4, which is Fa chord. This Fa chord major. It is called major because it is F major. This is F major chord. Okay, the next, which is chord 5, Sol chord, Sol Ti Re, Sol chord major. It is called major because this is G major. That's why it's called major. Sol Ti Re. Okay, chord 6, which is La here. La chord. This is minor chord because it is A minor. This La is a minor chord, which is chord 6 because it is A minor. That is why it's called minor chord. Chord 7, Si Re Fa. This is called diminished chord. It's a diminished chord. Then back to the octave. It is time to apply these chords to the songs we have been doing. If you are joining us for the first time, I recommend you visit my YouTube channel, then click on videos. Identify Learn Keyboard from Scratch, Lesson 5. For you to understand the progression of the songs which we have been doing. So the ones, the writings, yes, the ones in color red, yes, those ones are the progressions of the songs. The ones in color red. Okay, let's proceed. So before we start, I would like to introduce inversion. Before we start, I would like to introduce inversion. The meaning of inversion. The meaning of inversion, yes. The act of being in an inverted state, being upside down, inside out, or in a reverse sequence. For example, here C, which is our Do here, our root, Do Mi Sol, right? Now this Do Mi Sol is known as the root position. This Do Mi Sol is the root position. Then if we decide to invert this and start to, instead of playing Do Mi Sol, then we now start to play Mi Sol Do. We are still doing the same thing. We are still doing what? The same thing. So this Mi Sol Do, this Mi Sol Do is the first inversion. This Mi Sol Do is the first what? Inversion. So you can use whichever one that is easier for you. Then you can start to use the second inversion, which is Sol Do Mi. So this Sol Do Mi is the what? The second inversion. Sol Do Mi is the second what? Inversion of Do. So here is Do here, Do Mi Sol, which is the root position. Then I start to invert it. I'm still playing the same thing, Mi Sol Do. I'm still doing the same thing, Mi Sol Do. Still doing the same thing. Then Sol Do Mi. I'm still playing the same thing, but I prefer playing it within this range. I prefer playing it within this range. Here, when I play here, when I pick my root here, Sol Do Mi as my Do, playing the second inversion, then playing my 4 here, chord 4 here, which is far more easier for me. Then chord 5 here, much easier for me. So that's why I prefer this inversion here, because when you play 4 here, and you have to play 1 here, and you play 5, you can see the distance. Mostly when you are playing fast songs, like when you play chord 1, this chord 1 here, as you can see, this chord 4 here, back to chord 1, back to this chord 5. You can see the distance. You can can see the distance, right? But I prefer everything here. So just like that. I hope you are following. If you are the only one playing, I advise you identify split on your keyboard. You press on split such that your left hand side will be playing bass line, will be covering bass line. But if someone is playing bass, it's not necessary to split the keyboard. No, it's not necessary. You don't need to play bass line while someone is playing bass. It's not necessary. So on our left hand side, after splitting the keyboard, when you are playing chord 1, you have to back it up with this is 1 here, which is do, this is 4 here, fa, and this is 5 here, that is so. So when you are playing chord 1, on your right hand side, you back it up with bass line, which is only 1 note here. Then when you are playing chord 4, this is fa here, you back it up with the bass line, which is fa. Then when you are playing chord 5, which is so here, you back it up with bass line here, only 1 note here. I hope you are following. Okay, it's time to start. It goes like this. I have no other God but you. I have no other God but you. This is the progression of the song. I have no, this is chord 4, which is fa. I have no, it must be at the same time. I have fa, other God. So God and chord 1 at the same time, other God at the same time, but you and chord 1 at the same time, which is do, but you. You can start to add, this is chord 6, to fill in that space. Then proceed to I have no, this chord 4, which is fa, other God. Chord 1, but you. And then with what? Chord 1, but you. You can decide to make it more lively by adding rhythm to it, like this. I have no that is it for the first song. Then the second song. You are glorious, so glorious in your way. You are glorious, so glorious in your way. So this is the progression of the song. You are glorious, so you have to play glorious and chord 4 at the same time. You are glorious at the same time with chord 4, which is fa. You are glorious, so glorious, so glorious with chord 5, which is so at the same time. So glorious in your way. Then chord 6, which is la. One more line again. So you play like this. You are 4, 5 in your 6. 6 again to fill the space. You are glorious, so glorious in your way. So you can decide to make it more lively by adding rhythm to it. You are glorious, so glorious in your So let's proceed to the next song. It goes like this. From my spirit to my soul, until my voice re-echoes, you are worthy of my worship, worthy of my praise. Halle, halle, hallelujah. Halle, halle, hallelujah. You are worthy of my worship, worthy of my praise. La 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 la. You are worthy of my worship, worthy of my praise. So this is the progression of the song. It goes like this. From my spirit. So we are playing chord 6 at the same time. From my spirit at the same time to my soul and chord 1 at the same time until my voice, my at the same time with chord 6, my at the same time, my voice echoes at the same time with chord 1, echoes at the same time. Then you are worthy. This is chord 4 at the same time. Worthy at the same time of my worship. Worship at the same time with chord 1. Worship at the same time. Worship. You are worthy of my worship. Then worthy. The second worthy. This is chord 5, which is so worthy of my praise. Praise with chord 1 at the same time. Praise. Then halle, 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 halle. So chord 6 at the same time. Once again, halle, halle, ha at the same time with chord 6. Halle, halle, hallelujah. So yeah with chord 1 at the same time. Yeah. Halle, halle, halle. Chord 6 again. Halle, halle, hallelujah. Back to chord 1 and yeah. Then you are worthy. This chord 4. Worthy at the same time. Worthy of my worship. At the same time. This is chord 1. At the same time of my worship. Then chord 5. Worthy. At the same time. Worthy of my. So worthy at the same time. Worthy of my praise. La 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 la. So la 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 at the same time with chord 6. La 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 la. This chord 6. La 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 la. La chord 1. La at the same time. La 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 la. This chord 6. La chord 1. Then you are worthy. This chord 4. You are worthy. Chord 4. Worthy of my worship. So chord 1. Worship at the same time. Then chord 5. Worthy at the same time. Worthy of my. Then praise at the same time with praise. Though this chord 1, praise. So you can start to add a redeeming pattern to it. Of my spirit to my soul, until my voice re-echoes. You are the end of today's lesson. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please like, share and subscribe for more keyboard and music lessons. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.